justice is ready to funkerize this whole damn United States. And this is how we're going to do it, through these videos. You know, I know they're going to probably block, some kind of way they could block some of this, or, you know, because I'm on their thing. And I know a whole lot of what I'm saying is real. It depends on whether or not they want you to get to it. Now, they had us as slaves while they was over here building up the country. They was using us, and we could never get it. After they tried to emancipate us, we didn't have no say-so in there. I didn't have no say-so. I know my people didn't have no say. They just went along with the flow. If they didn't want to be, if they freed them, they should have gave them not a 40 acres and a mule, but a boat trip back to the homeland for those that didn't want 40 acres and a mule. You know, that was a promise, a treaty that they broke, a promise that they didn't keep. That's what we should have did justice else. But we were so dependent on the Caucasian for food, shelter, and clothing. We knew how to build stuff because we built the built the Washington, D.C. You know, we know how to do mason work, all that stuff. But we didn't do it for ourselves. We knew about army, you know, because we fought in their army. You know, we know about how to deal with it, being a warrior or a fighter. We fought in their armies. We fought the Buffalo Soldiers, was, you know, so we had some knowledge on that. But we were so afraid. And so when the Nation of Islam popped up, fearless men, and they allowed, they couldn't do nothing, they couldn't help themselves, but they allowed, they didn't allow, they saw Elijah was getting old. They knocked off Malcolm X, Malik Shabazz, and they locked off King. Everybody else in the nation was the ones who was coming up. I don't know what happened. But when Elijah left, it failed. It failed. Elijah said it was going to fall, but it was going to come back. Now, everybody thought it was coming back with the Million Man March. And it did, but it stopped somewhere. Minister Farrakhan had cancer. It slowed down even more. Now ain't nobody big and bad enough to bring it all the way back and beyond the point of Elijah. Because this is what we got to work on right now. We got to work on this. And I'm mostly appealing to the brothers here in Detroit, Michigan. Because in the final call, I still buy final calls. I buy all of them. Muhammad speaks it from everybody. But let me tell you, the final call, they always be number 9. Ever since I was there. We ain't never come in. I think a couple of times we were number 2 on the paper selling to be continued.